GW is located in Washington, D.C. like the White House. President Barack Obama lives in the White House with First Lady Michelle Obama, whose big brother Craig Robinson is the head basketball coach at Oregon State, will be playing GW at the Smith Center on Saturday, November 28th. Also coming to the Smith Center is crosstown rival George Mason. They'll be there on December 2nd, and you should be there too. George Mason despised George Washington, who, unlike Mason, signed the Declaration of Independence and went on to become president. Take that. Fellow President Bill Clinton joined former university president Stephen Joel Trachtenberg at the 1994 GW upset of then number 1 ranked Minutemen of UMass. SJT is infamous for dropping a hippo on the front lawn of Lisner Auditorium. The man behind the mascot hippo also played the part of Screech for the Washington Nationals. The Nats just drafted Pat Lehman, whose team owner is Ted Lerner, who joined Randy Levine in the 2007 GW Athletic Hall of Fame class. Levine, a member of the GW Board of Trustees, is the current president of the New York Yankees, who used to be managed by Lou Piniella. He is now the manager of the Chicago Cubs, who plays 6 short miles from the Chicago Sky. After Kathy Jones left for the WNBA, she was replaced in GW's lineup by Kim Beck. Beck played for the Seattle Storm, which is the last basketball team standing in the Emerald City now that the Seattle Supersonics are gone. Ray Allen, who led the Supersonics for 4 seasons, was recruited to UConn by then assistant and now head coach at GW, Carl Hobbs. In 2006, Hobbs coached the Colonials to their best record in school history with a team led by now NBAer Pop Spencer-Bonsu. In 2002, Pops played in the final Red Auerbach Classic. Auerbach, who played college hoops in Foggy Bottom, coached the Boston Celtics to 9 NBA titles. Like the Celtics, Notre Dame has a mascot from the land of Air. These Fighting Irish are coached by this guy, who used to look like this guy, alumnus Mike Bray. Our very own coach Mike Bozeman, used to coach Jessica Adair before she was drafted by the Phoenix Mercury. The Mercury play in the same town as the Suns, which is the NBA team that former GW Hooper Mike Brown played for. Before he was there, though, Brown played alongside Michael Jordan, who finished his career with the Wizards. Like Mike, our very own Mike Hall played for the Wizards, and while he doesn't quite look like this monster, he shares the same last name with the 7'2" GW athlete who in costume looks like this, and out of costume was known as Kevin Peter Hall. That Hall, aka Harry, was a famous actor just like GW alum Kerry Washington, who spent the summer of 1995 on the Colonial Cabinet while Colin Powell, also an alum, was on George W. Bush's presidential cabinet. Powell was a 4-star general in the U.S. Army, which is a branch of the military like the U.S. Navy, who GW will be playing in the 15th annual BB&T Classic at the Verizon Center, which is home to the Washington Capitals, whose 2009 season was ended by the now world champion Pittsburgh Penguins, who boast that title like their hometown counterparts, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are coached by Mike Tomlin, who graduated from William & Mary in 1994. John Stewart also went to William & Mary, where he played on the soccer team and will be performing during Colonials Weekend, which is being kicked off by Colonials Invasion. Are you buff enough? Join the invasion.
That tonight's gonna be